Hey everybody, welcome to a tutorial video. On my stream earlier tonight, I tried to do this, but I had a lot of mic issues, and I just want to ask for your forgiveness on that because it came out really bad. I promise I will have everything set up. I think the mic on my headset is going. I think that's what the problem was. So I've switched to my Yeti. As you can tell by audio quality, everything's way better. So I thought I'd do the tutorial I did online for Callie and anybody else on the team that wants to know how to export textures for use in our Unreal Engine. This, I guess, could be used for anybody that's doing this sort of thing that wants to know how to export textures out of Substance Painter. So here I have a piece of clothing I did. This is for the Rooks Brawler. This is a set of gloves. It's a very simple process, so I'll go through it. First thing you want to do is make sure you're all set up. I've got my three things here, my three masks, as well as my what we call a cutoff. So the first thing we need to do is we need to export this cutoff so that the machine or the engine knows what to show. Anything black doesn't show up, it's transparent. So we're going to go up here to File. We're going to go to Export Textures. Now I'm using the newest version of Substance Painter. I have a cat scratching at my door. She can wait. So what we want to do is I've already exported the textures for this, but what you're going to need to do is go in and make a folder. So I'm going to make a folder called Textures 2, just for testing purposes. And we're going to want to go down to all the way down to the bottom. We're going to want to choose Unreal Engine 4 Packed. This is for personally for our setup with the game. PNG 16-bit. Everything else is the same. You want to make sure these are checked, okay? And then I've unchecked my masks over here, and all I have is my cutout. And we're going to hit export. Should take a few seconds here. Now what I want to do, I should have done this before, is open up this folder that I textured or exported them to. Where's my NPC stuff? Over here, Rooks, Brawler, Mail, Gloves, and then I have my texture 2. Now, it's given me these 3, okay? I don't need, for this part, I don't need this one, and I don't need this one. All I need is this one, base color. And I want to rename this to Rooks, Brawler, Gloves, M for male, underscore, M for main. Or, sorry, cutoff, okay? Because this is our cutoff layer, or our cutoff mask, I should say, right? Okay, so we're going to lower that. Now we're going to go back in here. We're going to save settings. We're going to go back in here. We're going to turn cutoff off, and then we're going to turn these 3 back on. And then we're going to export again. And the reason we do that is because we want to rename our cutoff, because when we go to export the second round, if we didn't rename that file, it would overwrite it. Okay, so we have to make sure that we rename it. So now we're going to check. We got our same thing because I saved settings. Everything should be here, and then I hit export. And now it's going to export green, red, blue, and it's also going to give us a normal layer, which is all our height information. Okay. We're going to go in here, and now you can see. Now, the only one we don't need is ambient occlusion. Okay, so now you can see we have our masks and we have our normals. Okay, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to rename this Rooks, Brawler, Gloves, underscore M for the sex, and then underscore M for main. There's a reason why we called it M and not B. I don't remember. James told me and I can't remember. And then we do the same thing for this one. For rooks, brawler, gloves, male for sex, and then N for normals. Okay. Now, what I like to do when I'm done doing this, I usually include my substance file in here as well. Okay. So that when and then what I do is I'll go to, when I'm uploading this to the repo or to our repo, go NPC outfits, rooks, brawler, male, gloves. Now what I do is I back out one. Gloves, I will take this folder called textures and I'll copy and paste it here and then rename it gloves. That way I'm not having to copy 4 or 5 files over. I'm copying one folder, rename it, don't cut, copy, okay? And then you're set, and then you commit it to the repo. But yeah, I hope that helped you out. Sorry about the stream tonight, all the audio issues I had. I really do hope this helped you guys out, and anybody else watching, I hope this helps with exporting textures. This is specifically for Missing World stuff, but I thought it might be helpful to other people. If you guys want to see any other tutorials on how to do stuff in Substance Painter, ZBrush, Cinema 4D, Photoshop, or After Effects, those are all my main programs. If there's something in specific that you guys would like to see me explain step by step, hit me up in the comments. I'd be glad to do some tutorials for you guys. All right. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, we'll see you out there. Bye for now.